something out of this player, and he's very good, and you don't need to go sign anybody. You need to listen to me, and here we are.
Yep. Let's talk about standings then. Quarter pole this season, we are now sitting 5th. Points level, but better on goal difference. So sitting 5th, and a very tough run coming. Listen, the league, we're now 3 straight London derbies facing us with Arsenal, Chelsea, and West Ham, not necessarily in that order. It's going to be a big month or so of football. That's really going to dictate where it is that a lot of supporters eventually will feel where we're going to finish. If we can go and take 7 points from these 9,
be extraordinary,
massive. And I think from a standings standpoint, we are exactly. I said we'd finish 5th at the beginning of the season when we did our predictions. So I'm going to give this an A. This is exactly where I thought we would be. Should we be better? We should be better, because we should have gotten points off of United. We should have gotten more points off of Stoke, and I feel off of Leicester. We could easily be second, if not tops in the league right now. We're playing that well. My opinion.
Yeah. No,
scary to think, isn't it?
It's
Very
hard to
scary.
argue with some of the points that you made there, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think that this team fears anybody. I think they really genuinely enjoy. There just seems to be 2 things that I noticed in this team: tremendous amount of camaraderie. 3 things really: tremendous amount of camaraderie, tremendous amount of depth, and a mental strength that appears to be developing as each week progresses.
Yeah.
And it's a young group that's had some pretty big wins in the last 12 to 18 months.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see any reason. This is a critical spell by way of who we're playing. It's a critical spell because I think they have the ability. It wouldn't surprise me greatly to see us come away with 7 points, somewhere around there. 6 points even for that matter. Might not be terrible.
And theoretically, you want to be very careful when you have Mitchell and you have Ian Broomfield and you have this entire black box society of scouts probably scouring Europe looking for players. We're now in a position, with this squad being as young as it is, that you don't want to go and bring somebody in that's going to upset the apple cart. I think more than just talent. I mean, listen, do we need another backup striker? Possibly. Listen,
we do.
Ng and Son are wingers. They really are. Can they fill the role as a center forward if need be? They can, but that's not their natural position. Some people may argue, well, look at Dyer. He's a central midfielder. He played that position at Sporting. This is not something that's absolutely brand new to him. He's a natural center back, but he did play in that role at Sporting. We have to bring in a striker, but I don't think it necessarily needs to be somebody that pushes Kane too hard, but can fill in the role very neatly. I don't think it has to be a Saito Berahino or a Charlie Austin even, for that matter, but somebody that can be effective. And I don't know who that is. It's probably somebody, when it happens, that we've never heard of before.
Yeah. To me, it's a young player. His system, his philosophy, his way about how he does his business, and the style of play that he demands, I think it lends itself very well to a young, hungry, impressionable player. And then if you look at those that are having success on the pitch for us, it's a lot of that kind of player. That, Dele Alli's, Dyer's, guys that you just want to go to war with.
And why is that player not Nathan Ottawa?
Might be.
Who knows?
Anyway.
All right, so offensively, compared to, let's say, the last couple of years, Sam, what do you think we are?
Developing. I'd say I'd say B minus.
Okay.
But we have goal differential, so it's a bit ironic that I'm giving some B minus when we haven't had a positive goal differential.
Because of better defense.
Yeah, and that's extremely important, and we're learning that now. Our goal differential was tonked, even under AVB though, when we were playing solid defending. But we were either winning 1-0 or losing 1-0 or drawing 0-0, and it was mind-numbing. I don't know how many times I've mentioned
winning 1-0 and losing 5-0.
That too. But you would look at our, I can't remember. I've been supporting this club now 2 full seasons plus a little bit. I can't remember the last time our goal difference was this high.
No, I don't even remember ever having a positive goal difference last 2 seasons. I think every season that you've been a full-fledged fan, I don't think we had it. We've had
4.
It was 4. I think we were talking about this today. Is probably the Harry season when we were those whispers around New Year's of us being title contenders, and before it all went Pete on.
And that was before me. So,
all right.
And defensively, Simon, I want you to touch on that.
Defensively, I'm going to give us an A minus. I think Walker is still a bit of a liability. He proved that again today. We haven't figured out who's the best left back, Rose or Davis. I think Davis was on a good run there, and then Rose popped his head up, and I think in one of those games he had a bit of a Tony. But you cannot argue with Jan and Toby. No, that is a partnership made in heaven.
Are they the best central defensive or center back pairing in the league right now?
Stop.
That's, yeah,
I'm just asking.
No, I know.
It's too subjective, but
just because the juju, right?
Yeah,
that's hard to argue.
They are one of the top pairings.
I
mean, you got to look at the other teams who, I mentioned. I think it's United and Arsenal and City have all conceded 8 goals versus our 9. So you've got Kompany and Demichelis for City, and Kompany's been out.
I don't think they're as strong. I don't think they're as strong as.
No, I have to probably say United. I have to say Smalling and Jones is back, right?
Wow. He's just managed to get 2 very ordinary defenders to be pretty good. Smalling, I'm impressed with. Jones,
Yeah.
And then,
but
Arsenal,
the point's not lost. The point's not lost. They played very well.
Yeah. And that's all I've got. I mean, I can't think of anything else to really grade on.
How about the Hotspur America? What's our grade?
What's below F? I don't know. What is our grade? Quarter pole. How are we doing?
C-.
You guys let us know.
C-, but we get a C only because we were mentioned in an article or review along with another podcast. So we get C.
C?
Hey, fellas, couple of things before we wrap up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pregnant pause.
Yes.
I just checked where we were last season after 11 matches. We were -2 goal difference. We'd let in 16 and scored 14.
Yeah,
and we had lost 5 games. The pinnacle of that was losing at home to Stoke in the 11th game.
Really?
Then we kind of went on a bit of a run. I think we won. Oh goodness! I'm looking at through to the Arsenal game. In the 13 matches, we only lost 2, drew 2, and obviously won 9. So. We're coming into that part of the season that you alluded to earlier, Kenny. So November through February can make or break the season. And since we're so much better in these first 11 games, this could be defining for our season.
Yep. Amazingly so. Yeah, really good. Transformational part of the season for us.
Yeah. A couple of other interesting snippets. We didn't get a yellow card today. As many as we've picked up all season so far, we didn't get one.
Well, if he didn't give one to Sanchez after his 17th foul today, I don't think he was going to hand one out at all.
Yeah, it showed in the stats today. By number of fouls, they had a much larger number of fouls than we did.
Yeah, I mean, he handed out a few at the end of the match to them because they were getting a little chippy, but I just think we just outplayed them. We didn't have to be physical. I fully expect to see a good 4 or 5 yellow cards on Sunday.
Yeah.
I want to see us kick the crap out of this club.
Yeah,
literally and figuratively.
Cannot wait to see Eric Dyer do his work.
And then I have one other thing I need to mention, lads. And you'll notice on our Facebook page, it is the match is being played on Remembrance Sunday. And I noticed we didn't have the poppy shirts on today, which is kind of odd because I think nearly all the home teams this weekend wore the poppy shirts. And I'm sure there's someone out there in London, and it's probably explained in the program, but I didn't see it, so I got to assume we're wearing the poppies for what is arguably a big game on Remembrance Sunday. So we should never forget those who served for us. I know RAF Spurs and Afghan Spurs were at the lane today, and I put that photo on our Facebook page. And it is a time of the year for us to remember those who have served, both in the UK and then here with Veterans Day, I think the following Monday. So. There should be a lot of respect and admiration.
Yeah, good shout there. Cheers.
The teams line up on Sunday.
And real quick too, just a quick shout. There was an article that was posted out on Sky Sport about a one of our U21 stars. Zenon Staliandis lost his little sister during a match. She was gravely ill, I guess passed away just minutes into the match, and he said he was going to play for her. And they had 10 minutes applause today at the match, so good on the club for recognizing that, as well as the supporters. And I just want to make a quick mention of that. That's these players, they dedicate their entire lives to this, and this just goes to show that these kids know that it's important. It's important to them. It's important to their families. I think I had read something to where he had said this is what his sister would have wanted. She would have wanted me to play, and so he played for her. And I just thought that was really cool that it was recognized by someone as prominent as Sky Sports to bring that out, and not just something that the club had to put out. I just want to make mention.
Yeah, it was pretty touching.
Mm.
Yeah, very nice.
Good stuff. Well, North London Derby, we'll have a spirited podcast Sunday night. Hopefully, we'll be rejoicing.
Yeah.
And resplendent in Tottenham glory.
Either that or we're going to be awfully pissed off.
Right. Yeah. Well, you just don't know.
Yeah, I'll be back on the booze, no doubt.
Yep.
Yeah, why are you off the piss? Oh, we'll save that for another conversation. Who knows? Maybe this match will get you to drink again at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm done. Guys, anything else?
I'm done, baby. Get me out of
You
here.
done? All right. And that note, North London Derby week. Wow, what a 3 points this would be. And I say to you, I implore of you, Kenny, get in there, son!
And for the rest of you lot, be kind to one another, unless the other guy's wearing Woolwich red.
And they are total and utter wankers.